Next, I'm going to try and show you the Sheridan City Park. Alright, there's some people who can see me. And he's accelerating for nothing. But I can definitely tell you, with this phone in hand, pointing at them, unfortunately, there is respect. It's sad. It's sad that people just can't respect you without a camera and do the right thing by slowing down for people or stopping when they're in a crosswalk. But I have noticed that with the camera on, someone pointing at them, they mind. They really are respectful. And it's sad. I guess it's accountability. Here is a private sector. Well, private. It's not private road, but it's private homes. I'm just coming up on the east side of the park. Yam Hill and Balm Street. Oh, that breeze feels nice. So here's the Sheridan City Park. 20-mile-an-hour speed zone for all you speed enthusiasts. Be aware of, because this is a public park. There are going to be kids here. So essentially, drive as if you have kids here. I see that a lot, those little turtle signs for the flag. They basically say, drive as if your kids live here. For good reason. Here, I have seen people try and park on the grass when there's baseball games. Here's the park that when I was younger, Tri-Cities Little League had held baseball events for kids to be part of baseball. No dogs are allowed in that part of the park. Yeah, dogs, bikes, skateboards are prohibited on the ball field. Breeze feels nice in the shade. This is the Gary Hampton Field. They have 2 dugouts. Oh, let's see. No bikes on that field. I'm going to try and not record kids. That way they can't say that, oh, I'm recording minors, even though it is legal to record minors in public. It is creepy though, but it's lawful, especially if your intent is not to record them. But here is the basketball court. And looks like it was constructed in 2002 by the mayor, Joe Fabiano, and people of the Public Works. There's at least 6 basketball hoops for people down here. Up here, there's no skateboards, and no rollerblades, no bicycles. There. Also, sign right there. Oh, this shade feels nice. These parks are not, well, not these parks, these obstacle courses, these playground installations, they are not the original. I had a lot of fun on the original one. Now it's just a bunch of plastic. That's my opinion, though. Oh, let's see what else. Here is the new location for the swings. It used to be towards the road behind us. Here is another part of the playground. Oh, it looks a lot of fun. Huh. He's watching help. Something like that. But yeah, they have like a rock climbing thing. Now that's fun. But apparently it looks like someone that was heavy tried to climb it and it broke. A little slide there. They do have public restroom facilities, which is this building right here, but I haven't seen it open in a long time. So now they just have the porta potties for people who need their bathroom. This is a park, so keep in mind that there is no smoking while alcoholic beverages allowed on the park premises. Do not drive in the city park. Definitely, I don't plan on doing it because it is where kids are, and I don't want to be that dumb to do that. Here's an area for people who would hold, birthday celebrations, things like that. I remembered having that before. Okay, so it says, welcome to the Sheridan City Park. Keep the facilities clean. And vandals will be prosecuted according to city ordinances, which is good. That way people learn how to respect the place. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, this is where horseshoe. Okay. So this is where you can play horseshoe. So it says no dogs allowed, the fenced horseshoe pit. And there are 3 lanes that you can play horseshoe. Doesn't look used as much. I think horseshoe's becoming an old sport. There are locations here where if you have a dog, your dog has to relieve themselves, there's bags that you can use to pick up after your dog. Here's the skate park. We do have a skate park. From what I understand, this used to be a pool, a public pool, but that was before I got here. So the pool must have been here like way before the 70s, the 60s. I should do more research on that. But here's the skate park. It was a huge hit when people found out that there was a skate park coming in. Definitely keep the kids occupied and off the streets. Oh, there's a plaque that talks about the rules. Let's see what that says. Let me see if I get in view. So here are the rules and ordinances of the park, the skateboard park that is. I'm going to zoom out. And see, here's a station for the dog. So if you have a dog and the dog has to go, then there's the bags. And it's up to the owner if they're going to be willing to pick up after the dog or not. Let's see here. I'm going to walk this direction in the shade a little bit. Here's the Sheridan City Park sign right here. There used to be an Oregon State Park sign, and it was right here. You can see the outline where it's dark here and lighter. This used to have an Oregon State Park sign right there. There's a full view of the the basketball court. Let's see if I can get another, just to get a view of the signs, to show people what the rules are at the park. Let's see what else. Looks like someone broke the rock. Okay. So obviously not driving the park. No peddling. Soliciting. You see that section 3 says no firearms. Well, technically if you have a CDL, you can go into a public park. It is legal as long as you have a CDL permit. No, CDL, a CHL permit. And it's concealed. There's nothing they can do. It's unconstitutional according to the state of Oregon. And of course, no overnight camping allowed in the park. So no overnight parking, no camping, no driving on the grass. None of that. And now we're looping back to, oh yeah, here's where the swings were when I was growing up. And now they're down over there. So there has been some considerable changes. I can definitely say these trees got bigger. Alright, so that pretty much concludes the... Yeah. What does it look like I'm doing?
Well, I'm not trying to be an asshole, I'm just asking.
Yeah, well, I'm just recording what's here so if people want to move to Sheridan, they can see what's available.
That's awesome. I'm on the Parks and Rec Committee here. I'm the one that sponsors the 3-point contests and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah,
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I put it on YouTube. So that way if someone wants to subscribe, they can see, oh, there's Sheridan, tour of Sheridan, and like, oh, okay, so this is what Sheridan has to offer.
Yeah.
They can go like a virtual walkthrough and see
really
what's
cool.
here. I started with the post office on the public park, that is. I show them where the city hall is, so if they need to go pay their water bill, if they want to go to the substation, they want to talk to deputy, they know where to go. If they need to go there in person and talk to them, if it's not an emergency. And they know where the restaurants are, the good place to go. I also take pictures of ordinance signs so people understand that there is no smoking or vaping allowed on the where the signs are, to show people that there are signs there to follow the ordinances. Also, to show people that there are weight limits on the bridge. I still see trucks go over there when they're fully loaded, and they shouldn't be doing that, but they do anyway. So I'm just mostly just showing people the parks, things that are accessible to the public, staying on public property, staying on a sidewalk, as long as I'm on a sidewalk, showing people where they can take their dogs if they want to get their dogs to be cleaned up at the grooming station there off Yam Hill. Just trying to show people, hey, we're Sheridan and we're very proud of what we're doing, especially because the 4th of July is coming up. And also I'm exercising my First Amendment right too, so.
Oh, for sure. I mean, I'm not trying to surprise you.
No. Yeah.
I was just curious. I mean,
yeah.
It's a really cool idea,
yeah,
honestly.
It's legal. You can do it. I'm trying not to get people in view because I know there are some asshole auditors who will get, people in view, like to get them to come to you. I'm trying to keep out of view of people. Especially right there where there's kids.
And that wasn't my concern at all. I heard you reading the sign and I was like, I'm genuinely curious.
Yeah, I just want people,
I'm
just tired of people just violating ordinances. I mean, we are a city and people should understand that they are there in place, and I'm trying to see if people are intentionally ignoring them or just don't know about it.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of both. The city also turns the other way on a lot of things, but there's a lot of changes coming.
There are.
City council changes, city managers coming up. So I mean, I have a lot of hope for this community. We've only been here for 6 years, but
big difference.
I've
difference.
I've put in a lot of my own personal time with the Parks and Rec Committee. We're the reason that this whole thing was just redone. I took years. I did the assessment of the parks about 1.5 years ago and went through and They got all kinds of stuff removed and fixed up off of that.
Speaking of parks, wasn't there a public pool here a long time ago?
Long time ago, that's where the
I
skate
thought
park
so.
used to be. Yep.
I thought so. Right where the skate park was, there was a public pool. That was probably like before I even got here.
How long have you been out here?
I've been living here since '92.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So I'm just also going through. There was a YouTube video that showed a gentleman who's probably gone by now. God bless him. He did an actual video, and it's on YouTube. It actually will show you what Sheridan looked like back in the '90s. In the 80s, and I saw that, and I was like, that's like the golden era, golden age of Sheridan, when everything was brand new, the murals were freshly painted, there's a BP, British Petroleum.
They used to have raft races
They
here.
did.
People come from the whole state.
They did.
Races, all kinds of cool stuff, and that's what we're trying to bring back with the parks.
The pride.
Like, we need like-minded, like that's, I mean, I'm so happy to run into you. Like, if you ever wanted to donate your time and become part of like the Parks and Rec Committee, we haven't met because of the coronavirus thing, but our non-profit has still been going on this whole last year. But we're always looking for people that actually care. Like, that is one thing that there's not enough of. And we're doing a huge community day here August 7th at the park.
Yeah. The thing is, there's not much pride anymore in this town. It's just gone to shit, unfortunately. Pardon my French on YouTube, but there needs to be a time where that pride comes back. And unfortunately, the Sheridan Days was a big part of that.
Oh, yeah.
But the volunteers were getting burnt out. They were getting old and burnt out. No one was really taking interest in replacing them. And there's no volunteers. And the carnival, obviously they couldn't fund it for the carnival anymore. And went downhill. Then people didn't really want to fight for it.
Yeah.
So it's sad. But I'm Joe, by the way.
Oh, I'm Ryan.
Pleasure, Ryan. Anytime.
Let me grab you a business card.
Yeah. That'd be cool. I'm still trying to keep out of view. I'm trying to be respectful and not record people, even though I legally can record people, but I'm not going to be a dick about it to cause problems. Thanks, Ryan.
Contact info if you're interested.
Oh, you're the one that has the polydactyl thing. You mind if I show this?
No, go for it. Yeah.
Yeah, free advertisement.
Car repair. Let's go.
Yeah, I always been telling my friends about that, but I had no idea who it was.
Yeah, that's me.
That's cool. We have a friend that lives around that area.
Right on.
Off of Faulkner Court? Okay. Faulkner Court, she lives there. We go there all the time. We take our dog, and he always knows where that place is. You let him off the leash, like right at the court, he goes exactly to our friend's place, like a second mom kind of thing. He knows. And I always saw this on your on the house.
Yep.
So.
Right on.
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you get back to it. Real nice meeting you, Joe.
Nice meeting you, Ryan. Yeah. Yep. Pleasure, Ryan. Have a good one. Thank you, Ryan. That's pretty cool. So we have Dactyl Guitar LLC. So if you have guitars or if you want to do beginner's lessons, he is definitely a person to hit up. Well, not hit up, but you get my point. Contact. You can see right here, the 354 North Bridge Street, and he has email right there, Dactyl Guitar Gmail, and there's a phone number if you ever want to talk to them. But yeah, I do think it's pretty cool, and he thought it was really cool that I was doing something like this because it's obviously different. No one does it, but I'm glad that since he's on the community board, he understands that it is legal, and he knows that I'm not trying to record people. I'm not trying to get intrusive, but that awareness is starting to happen, which is good. That way it's also educating a small town like Sheridan that these are constitutionally protected activities. Yeah, it may be potentially suspicious to some people who don't do that, who choose not to do that, and they think that and believe that what someone else is doing that they don't do is suspicious, but in reality, it's just different. I choose to be different. I dare to be different. Who wants to be like somebody else? I don't care about popularity contests. I don't care about appeasing people or pleasing people. I just want to be myself. And I want to be bold. And as far as I'm concerned, if you're going to be bold, and if you're going to dare to be different, that's where true respect comes into play. But yeah, I'm going to do a quick video of, I'm going to go back to the laundromat and get a video of that. and also where the Sheridan Sun used to be, which was the local news registry, the local news.